crop. Don't no bus stop at these bus stops. I know dead niggas with them teardrops. I don't even flinch when I hear shots. If I match your neck, it's till your air stop. I order guns, they get airdrop. Used to count the chicken, eating chicken chop. Now my wine glass come with lamb chops. Fuck with me,
yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Listen, before we get into the meat and potatoes, I gotta let you know that this video was brought to you by Manscaped. Big Manscaped in the building, providing you lawnmower 3.0s, deodorants, body sprays, everything, crop preservers, foot spray, you know what I'm saying? Everything you need to keep today's man groomed, man. So listen, man, before she come play on the field, make sure you keep the grass trimmed with Manscaped. Use code Brunson, save 20% off, get the free shipping, and the free shipping I'll fall for that for y'all. The Philadelphia Eagles, you know, are in a unique situation, man. I mean, the situation been unique, you know, coming into this thing with 3 first-round picks, and then, you know, you move these picks around, and you acquire more, you know what I mean, capital. And it's like you could kind of be fed up with the way Howie Roseman is moving, because some people prefer players instead of capital. But I think Howie Roseman definitely set himself up in almost an even better situation, man. Now you look at these prospects that are, you know, visiting, or the known prospects that have visited the Philadelphia Eagles, and some of them seem to be a little out of our range, but some of them seem to be right there. But multiple mock drafts that I've done, you know what I'm saying, has shown a lot of talent dropping down to 15 and 18. But if the Philadelphia Eagles wanted to move up, they got the capital to do that. It's a lot of teams who'll let you go from 15 to 13. You know what I mean? Just give me that 15, you take my 13, and give me a 4th round pick or a 3rd round pick. They got the capital to make all them type of moves. You know, if you don't know, these are the list of guys that have visited the Philadelphia Eagles, you know what I mean, or plan to visit. Tulsa's outside linebacker Tyler Smith. Let's talk about Tyler Smith for a minute. I think it was a little read on him from this. So yeah, Tyler Smith is a large athletic offensive line prospect who largely played left tackle for Tulsa. There's thought he could benefit from a move to the guard at the NFL level. The Eagles do indeed like taking guys with tackle size and moving them to the interior. See Brandon Brooks and Landon Dickerson. So this is a kind of guy that we like. We like versatile offensive linemen who have played one position in college but can play multiple positions at the next level. So that might, you know, make some sense for the Philadelphia Eagles, being as though, you know, they're set at tackle. You kind of are set at tackle. You still have Andre Dillard. You know what I mean? Who's a guy who could be moved on draft day. You know what I mean? You have Jordan Mailata. You have Lane Johnson. But, you know, Brooks is gone, so you do need a guard replacement. And this guy can play tackle and guard. What if you get rid of... We are doing what we're supposed to do. I'm telling y'all, man. It might not look flashy, but we're doing what we're supposed to do, man. So, Tyler, I understand why they're looking at Tyler Smith. Oklahoma D-tackle, Perion Winfrey. I made a video about this yesterday. You know what I mean? I kind of question his productivity. I'm not, you know, I don't really know much about him, but then I looked at some tape on him. He's nasty. He's big. He's physical. You know what I mean? He's the kind of defensive tackle that you like at this level. I mean, I've seen him make tackles where he tackled the quarterback and the ball carrier. He's fast. He's faster than a lot of people think. Very strong, very physical. I understand why you're looking at a defensive tackle there. Fletcher Cox is on a 1-year deal. Then you go to guys like, so Tyler Smith and Perion Winfrey are within your range, respectfully. Then you go to guys like Kayvon Thibodeaux, who might be a little outside your range. It makes you think. You know what I mean? Houston's cornerback Marcus Jones, within range. Then you get the Sauce Gardner, Cincinnati cornerback, who's absolutely out of your range, in my opinion. Jordan Davis should be there at 15. And Devontae Wyatt could be a little out of your range. So why are we bringing in so many guys that potentially could be out of our range? We got the capital to move up if we got the capital to move up if we can. I don't think the Philadelphia Eagles personally are going to move up. I think they're going to stay put at 15 and 18. There's a lot of other guys who think they're going to move up. They can. It's very likely. It's very likely. I just think that this is the part where the Philadelphia Eagles try to maximize talent. You know what I mean? They're going to use every pick that they have almost to maximize talent. Now, Sauce Gardner, I understand why you're bringing him in. You got the capital to move up, but you're going to have to probably get to like 5 for Sauce Gardner. Is it worth it? He could be the best player in this draft. He talking like it. He talking. But you know what I mean? You got to kind of walk the walk. There's other great cornerbacks who I felt like we should have, you know, been looking at. You know, I felt like we shot for Sauce Gardner, then we shot for the middle. We didn't interview or bring in any prospects who we know for a fact could possibly be there. McDuffie could be there at 15. That's worth a shot. Looking at a guy like that. You know what I mean? Who's the other guy that I'm thinking of? It's another linebacker. Kyair Elam, cornerback, could be there. You know what I mean? Yes, but Sauce Gardner, I understand why you bring him in, but yeah. Kayvon Thibodeaux, you know, there's guys that could be there. Like, we have Devontae Wyatt listed as a defensive tackle, but he can be moved around. Devontae Wyatt actually, you know, reminds me a little bit of Aaron Donald, the way he can move around and attack the weak spots of an offensive line. So if I'm drafting Devontae Wyatt, I'm thinking of him more as a defensive end. You know what I mean? So it's so many options, man. The Philadelphia Eagles have everything, man, at their disposal in terms of, you know, what you can do with the draft. So I'm really ecstatic for that. The only thing that I don't like when you're talking about the players that visited the Philadelphia Eagles already, is none of them have been wide receivers. I'm not cool with that. You know what I mean? Are we looking at wide receiver? Because Zach Pascal is not the answer. That's not it. That's not it. You got to help your quarterback out. He's trying to help himself. You know what I'm saying? There's reports coming out that he's practicing and working with Tom Brady, following Tom Brady around like a lost puppy. He's reading, he's studying, he's working on timing. He's playing around with the GOAT. Tom Brady is the benchmark for fundamental football. Tom Brady is the benchmark for fundamental football. You know what I mean? So help your quarterback out, man. The Philadelphia Eagles have to help their quarterback out. It ain't like, then this is the problem with Carson Wentz. All of these stories come out about Carson Wentz every time he leaves the organization. I've never heard about Carson Wentz going nowhere trying to get better. I've never heard that, man. I've never heard about Carson Wentz going nowhere. Jalen Hurts has worked with Deshaun Watson. He's worked with Tom Brady. He's continuously trying to get better, which is why I believe, I'm going to go on the record and say this in this video again, that this will be a Pro Bowl season for Jalen Hurts. I firmly believe that it will be. The knowledge that he's soaking up in the offseason, we can't, like, not pay attention to that. So what the Philadelphia Eagles need to do is play their part in terms of helping this offense develop. You can't just say, I got you Devontae Smith, I got you Zach Pascal, we re-signed Gardner. Nah, you got to go in there and get another wide receiver, man. Look at the prominent teams and look at the wide receiver cores of these prominent teams. Dudes are keeping their weapons around. Stephon Diggs just got a bag. You know what I'm saying? It's multiple teams in the NFL, multiple playoff teams. We were the only playoff team last year who didn't have 3 or 2 dominant wide receivers. We're the only playoff team. We went to the playoffs not ready, not prepared. Now, it's good. Now, you're bringing in 3 defensive linemen to visit. Jordan Davis, Devontae Wyatt, Perion Winfrey, and Kayvon Thibodeaux. You bringing in 3. You understand the deficiency there. You were second to last in sacks. So you got to bolster that up. But you weren't that good in the receiving core. Your number 2 receiver averaged 17 yards a game. And why isn't a wide receiver visiting the facility? It don't make no sense. Jalen Reagor is absolutely abysmal. Hurts is doing what he got to do to help himself. We need to do what we got to do to help Jalen Hurts. Everybody, the owner, they swearing before God that he's the guy. Everybody in the organization is saying it. He's taking it serious. But are we taking it serious? Help the young kid out, man. But yeah, I like the guys that we bringing in for visits. I like the fact that Jalen Hurts is doing everything he can. Everything he could do to get better. I love it. I'm excited for this month. We got a lot of content that's dropping. I'm doing an interview today with a prospect. We're going to be talking to Charles Wiley today. The video should be coming out Friday-ish or something like that. It's going to be a really good time, really good interview. I'm going to pick his brain. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to introduce him to the Philadelphia fan base. A lot of people might not know about him. Somebody brought him to my attention. I looked at the tape. It's going to be lit, though, man. We're going to get into that later on today, though, man. But let me know what you think in the comments.